Hey there, guys and gals, and hello, my friends. This is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. It's the 12th of January of 2025. Here's Jolene. I'm buttoned up, ready to go. And I'm in Yuma County, Arizona. And we didn't leave. We didn't do a damn thing because it was cold. It's cold today. It's supposed to warm up this next week. I'm severely unprepared for this. I'll learn this lesson. This won't happen again. So we're on our way to Blythe. We need to make a couple of stops, and by God, we'll see what's next. As I pull out of the KOA here in Yuma County, Arizona, I liked it here. The people were nice. I really just sat in camp and sat outside on the warm days and stayed inside on the cool days, except to sit outside with Dude for a little bit. They mandated that their employee spotter helped you back in, and so when I backed in, the guy couldn't get it straight, and I didn't want to argue with the guy. I just, dude, I know what I'm doing, but I guess they have enough people who don't know what they're doing, and it's been a problem. So I asked, well, what happens when your office is closed? And they said, well, we'll wake up and get somebody out there. And I thought, well. So I wasn't far enough back to be able to securely dump, and they didn't have an independent dump, which I think everybody should have. Because if you have any type of spillage or accident or incident when you're dumping, you've spoiled the camp spot, and not just around the dump where you have a hose and you have you could more easily tidy up your mess. But I did like it here. Whether I'll stay here again or not, I haven't decided. Pulling up to the ag inspection station right here on I-8. Hello, my friend. How's your day?
Great. How about yours?
I have no citrus. I have no fruit. I have no flowers. I have nothing, to my understanding, that you're looking for.
We're all good then.
And I had a chat with one of your people once, and they explained it to me, so I'm on the page.
Yes, it's
So,
really important, huh?
enjoy your day.
Thank you. Likewise.
Just a par 5 from the inspection station is the Sidewinder Road off-ramp, which will take you to the little hamlet of Felicity. And this is where the official center of the world is. And I will link to two of my favorite hosts, Steve from Sidetrack Adventures and Drew and Bethany from Oddity Odysseys. And they do a better job than I do. I didn't stop. It's on the list. I didn't have it in me, and hopefully we'll make it back out here one day. So here you go. You can see it in the descript. And we're pressing on westbound Interstate 8 in Imperial County, California. As we're pulling up to the end of S32, and we're going to turn north on California 78, if you go to the left, you're going to get through Glamis, which is a very, very popular winter spot for all types of sand sports, dune buggies, side-by-sides. It's a really popular place, but I'm going to clip in here when I made a tragic error and went six-wheeling in the Winnebago the first year we were on the road. And I talked about that a couple of years ago, and I'm gonna clip that in now because I'm a goddamn doofus. But that's not why I'm here. Now you're gonna ask yourself, well, okay, Joe, why are you here? I'm going to tell you, I've never told this story ever. Nobody knows what happened right here except for my wife and I. And after you watch this, you're going to know too. Now, a little bit back in the vlog, we passed an intersection for S something, 22 or something, which was the way to Yuma, which was our destination. We were going from Blythe to Yuma, and I let Marie get in front of me with the GPS because I figured she was sick of looking at at the back end of the trailer for hours on end. So somehow the GPS is endlessly saying turn around, turn around, turn around, which we should have because we missed the road. So I pull in right here, and I see a parking area right here. Okay, so I figure, well, and there's, you know, cars or trucks and trailers and goddamn Joe, toy haulers there. So I'm kind of not sure I'm going to be able to get turned around. So I decide, and God only knows why I thought I could take my Winnebago six-wheeling, but I decide that I'm going to drive right where I'm pointing right now, get up on that flat mesa thing, and then come around here. And then we're going to head backwards to Yuma. Well, sometimes I am truly God's dumbest Dalmatian. Now, you know what happens. I get stuck in this stuff. Now, this right here, okay, but look at this. It's soft. It's soft right here. You can see that my feet are digging down. So, an 18,000 pound RV, well, yeah. So, Marie sees me parked. She doesn't know I'm stuck. So she drives off the road to try to meet me and see what's wrong. And she got stuck right about here. So she's stuck. So she's stuck, and I'm stuck. We're 6 weeks into a lifetime of adventure on the RV, in the RV, and I'm an idiot. So up the way here is the ranger station. So I figure, well, I'm gonna have to call somebody. So I get up to the ranger station. They have a phone book. This is certainly not their first rodeo in this stuff. And I call Good Sam for my tow coverage on the coach, and I'm on hold. And Marie calls me on my cell phone. You know, I could see her. Jesus, I see her calling. So I hang up on the Good Sam, and I answer her, and she says, "Help is here, come back." And I said, "I haven't even called anyone yet." She said, "Help is here, please come back." Well, okay. So I walk back down, and there's a couple of guys and gals, younger guys, younger than us, you know, late 20s, with a raised Toyota Tacoma. And I walk up, and the guy says, "We're going to pull you out. So I need your keys." So I hand him the keys to the coach. Now, mind you, everything we own on God's green earth is in the coach or the cargo trailer. So, you know, sometimes it's just out of your hands, out of your control, and you're just going to have to trust that somebody's going to do right by you. So they hook up the tow straps. The guy gets in, starts it up, puts it in drive, and by God, they pull me right out of the sand, the soft sand, right up to that berm, the flat spot. And then they go get Marie, and they do the same thing with her. So these the kindness of unyielding value here. They pulled us out. They wouldn't take money, but my sister-in-law had some fair-winning prize jam. So I gave him a couple of small mason jars of the jam, and that made him real happy. So, now all of you know the story about why sometimes I truly am God's dumbest Dalmatian. I got us both stuck in the sand, and the guardian angel that we, I guess, have was watching over us. Help arrived. Marie, I've never been that angry. I wasn't angry at anyone but myself, and that I'm a dumbass. And Marie said later, and all the time, she's known me 30 years now, she has never, ever seen me that angry. And it's a miracle I didn't have a stroke right there on the site. Do I need to stop?
No, you keep driving. The next way
I'm a citizen. I have a passport. Is there anything else you need from me today, officer?
Have a good one.
Awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You as well. Drive safe.
Okay, we're at 2x speed here driving through Palo Verde on California 78. It's right on the border with Riverside County, and you'll see the seam in the pavement when we get to the county line. So we're going to see this, and we're going to see what's next. We stopped at 8 in Blythe at Carl's, and I got dude his chicken stars, and he was happy. So now we're on the way to Mayflower County Regional Park in Riverside County, California. You're going to see us kind of sort of driving. They've really redone this since I recall being here 10, 11, 12 years ago. I didn't dump in Yuma, but I dumped here. They have a really nice dump. They don't have sewage at the site, and I'm good with that. So here you go. Here we are pulling into our spot 43. It's really nice here, and I do like it here. Dude is really enjoying his stay. He's really enjoying all of this camping on this one. That's a good boy. I know you're a good boy. Gosh, hold on here. I had to put my microphone on so I could hold the camera with one hand and pet him with one hand. Look at him. He's really having a good time on this trip. I think more than the other ones I've had him on. I don't know, maybe it's me, but he really likes being outside. He likes when I come and sit with him. In fact, he'll tell me in by his body language that he wants me to come and sit with him outside. So look at him. Oh, you sweet, sweet pup. Our next stop for a couple of days is in Blythe, California at Collis Mayflower County Park. This is a nice little place. There's grass on the ground, not all that dust and dirt. The spaces aren't marked well. We have a big family next to us. They kill me. This is as it should be. But we're able to park everything together. The sheriffs were out here yesterday taking one of our fellow campers off to jail. Some type of 415. We went to court site yesterday and we were not impressed. And here's Blythe. probably our only check-in of the stay. It's the 15th of January as I film right now. We got here on Monday the 12th. It's Thursday. And we kind of just, Dude and I have been sitting out and about. You saw the bonus footage. I had groceries delivered in Yuma to the campsite. And that really made my day. So I wanted to add that, I've talked about on my clothes having to have a card like a Miranda warning. Well, when the guy that I talked about in the bonus footage, the deputy actually pulled out a card and you could see him read the suspect his Miranda rights, a Miranda warning. And they, not only did they, let me get this here. Not only did they take him to jail, but they took his awning in and they shut his water off. So if there was a problem, when you leave, you need to shut your water off. I shut my water off at the house. If I'm gone, there's a problem. Now, I'm not having that problem. So if you do RV and you have a separate vehicle to go sightseeing in, then you're going to want to shut your water off when you leave for the day. Trust me on this. So we're going to close here. This is, as always, your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to my new subscribers. My count's slow. I'm almost at 600, so God love you. I wish more of you watched, but nevertheless, here we are. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. May Freya show you favor on the hunt, now and in the afterlife, through our fields so soft and green. Strength and honor, and we'll see you for the next one.